3 hermanos husky fueron encontrados acurrucados juntos.
They were cowering, looking away with their eyes. They were going to be euthanized the next day. They obviously had never had leashes on. It really seemed kind of like an impossible, daunting task.
3 eran salvajes y necesitaban entrenamiento. Entonces tuvieron que ir a hogares de acogida separados.
I stayed in touch with their fosters and rescuers to find out how they were all doing. And I was the most struck by the transformation Echo had made in a short amount of time.
Echo. We walked him around a bit. He was very flighty, very nervous. Put him in the crate and then went to take him out. We couldn't get him out. Went to take him out that night. We couldn't get him out. Then finally, I was like, it's been almost 24 hours. We have to get him out of the crate. And I just said, why don't you just go open the crate door and just like sit? He just slowly walked out. It was just so pure and beautiful. Right then I was like, okay, maybe he is rehabable.
And then we just continue to kind of give him time and space to decompress so he knows there's nothing to be afraid of. We gave him a bath and he just sat there like peacefully. He lets out this big, like it was like a sigh of relief for him. I think he knew he was in good hands. From there, it was just a little bit of progress every single day.
Finally, we were like, okay, well, we're dog trainers. He needs to be around other dogs. He just like got down on the ground, rolled on his back, started doing zoomies. He just was a different dog. After a couple of weeks, it was no longer being scared. It was just like, okay, I got this.
It was just like the greatest feeling ever. When he found his forever home, it was like watching him leave for college. You know, it's like, okay, like we've done everything we can for you. Bye. And now he's living his fullest, happiest life ever. Like a fairy tale. It couldn't have gone any better.
That is so beautiful. Oh my God.
I was amazed by Echo's story, and I was so curious how his siblings, Timber and Rosie, were doing. I reached back out to Emily, and she sent me the cutest photo and videos of them. Rosie and Timber recently got together for a little party with all their rescuers and people who helped them along the way. But I was disappointed to hear that they still didn't have homes.
Okay, ready?
She told me that the number of huskies in animal shelters and rescues has more than doubled since 2020, and that there's so many different reasons of how we got here. They generally need an experienced owner and someone who won't give up on them. Huskies can be escape artists, and they're vocal, and they're tenacious and stubborn, and they shed a lot. But they're also incredibly outgoing and playful family dogs. We talked about how the overall shelter crisis is devastating everywhere. The shelter crisis means that wonderful dogs across the country are having trouble finding families. These two are located in California, and you can adopt them through Atlas Animal Rescue. You can also visit Pet Finder to find the perfect pup near you. There's never been a better time to adopt. It's the best decision I've ever made.